What's up, guys and gals? You're tuned into K1's K-pop sessions. Today we're checking out Nam Yujin, aka Eyedi, a solo artist under Basecamp Studios. She is one of my most favorite solo artists, and I listen to her pretty much every day when she's on my playlist. She debuted with a song called "Sign," and she's been active in both Korea and Japan. Her last release was a song called Perfect Sixth Sense, which was one of her Japanese releases. And right now we're listening to And New, which is a retro vibes song. Really cool music video too. And one of my most favorite songs is Red, is a nice jazzy vibe song. Go back and check out her discography. It won't disappoint if you love this type of I don't want to say like indie music, but she has a lot of like retro vibes and just all around retroness, as you can say. But we'll get right into it. We'll check out what her new song is about. This song is too awesome and new. And her new song is called Just, I want to say. It has dots in between. It seems like a pretty short song. It's I mean, And New is like 4 minutes long. This one's only 3. Actually, a lot of her songs are just 3 minutes, so we'll check this out. ID under Basecamp Studios, Just J Us and then T. Let me make sure I got everything right here. Levels. As you know, I gotta prepare for every little session. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Retro vibes. This is like some 90s, 80s, 90s stuff right here. God, this music video. Oh, what? The 4-panel video. This is dope. I love this like VHS look. Even what she's wearing is like 80s, 90s wear. Oh my god, that transition. Is this the chorus right here? Oh, love it. Okay, it goes back into the beat. So far this beat has been like carrying the song, but then like dropped out right there. Perfect transition into the next verse. I love this video. The dual layered, oh my god, now we got the whole Brady Bunch panel. Oh my god. This video is too awesome. Oh. Get faded. Oh, damn. Oh, I forgot to take out the ink cards here. what would I say? Cassette net. Oh my god, that was such a emotional trip, dude. Just the retro vibes, like a throwback feel. It's like super chill, super smooth song. That's what I love about Eyedi's music. Just the feels that you get from it. Like you don't get that feel from like modern like mainstream music like club bops. I mean, you get the thrills of like those upbeat songs, and at certain times it's just too much. It's like, oh, what's mainstream gonna throw at us now? It's just like all like hype music, you know. But what if you just want to like chill, dude? Just find artists like ID and like Yedin and like Yujin, aka Male of the Ark, and um Rothy. All these artists, they give music. They bring out music that's not so mainstream, and it's such a pity that people like don't pay attention to these solo artists because they have such good music that gives you different vibes. Like music should like I'm learning from Luminous. Luminous has been like putting me on to like different tests and stuff. Like music should be from the heart, you know. It should be felt like through emotions. And a lot of people do understand like, oh yeah, music. I mean, some people get it, some people don't. People just jump on the hype of things. Other people do understand that like the emotions that music does bring out. And but a lot of times these artists just don't get they don't get on the radar just because people just want to do like mainstream stuff, but I won't get into that right now. So Francis has always been repping with ID. We're on Melon right now. We're checking out like who did the production, and ID is so self-producing. She did the Chaksa, Chagok, and Pyong. No, Francis just did the Pyonggok, which is the arrangement of things. But man, I wonder if ID does ID. I'm pretty sure because Luminous always tells me stuff like when like so music production whenever they make the melody and then the rhythm and then the beat and then put it all together. I don't know where in music production does the lyrics and the songwriting take place, and then along with songwriting you make the lyrics, but how do you make the melody of the lyrics? And Luminous, I think what I understand from Luminous is the music is made first and then the lyrics are made, and then the words and then the melody of the words, and what that's called, and we learned this from Grazy Grace. One of her episodes, I'll put that down in the comments if you want to watch that. She gives a really good insight on music production. Is there's somebody in a song production called the top liner, and what the top liner is they make the melody of the lyrics. So if you listen to just the music itself, that's the song composition portion of it. But of course, you don't hear the lyrics. Think about like when you're making a song, you're trying to come up with the lyrics and the melody of the lyrics. But I mean, to us, the song's already complete, and then we're like, we just enjoyed the final product. But in the process of making the song is the hard part, because it's like, okay, what melody are we gonna use? What kind of like flow are we gonna use to entice the listener's ears? And how are we gonna arrange where the vocals come in and out and stuff like that? So what Luminous has been testing me on so much is vocal progression, and what that is how lyrics are expressed and how it comes in the song. So a lot of mainstream songs, if you count the beat 1 2 3 4, like to the beat, a lot of their lyrics, their top liners aren't that creative, but they'll throw in the lyrics on the ones, and it's like bun, dun, like 1 2 3 4, and it's like, but I just wanna love you, like 1 2 3, if you count like a 3 4. like simple lyrics like "But I just wanna love you," and then like if you some good top liners will throw in the lyrics like in the two or the threes, like "But I just wanna love you," you know, like just they'll mix it up so that it's not always lyrics on the one. And if you count your if you count your beats in a lot of the songs, you'll know like who are the good lyricists, who are the good top liners, and who are like for some of the production, for some of the companies, and you're like, wow, the song producers are definitely much better than others. But this song, if you count the beat, of course, it's really good top lining. So What and Luna's So What, Luna music. Oh my god, I can't even like Luna's song production. I don't know if who their top liner is or if like Luna decides to make like if they're given the lyrics and then they decide how to express the lyrics. However, the lyrics and the melody and all that stuff is produced, it's amazing. And also Elris has a really good sense of musicality when it comes to vocal progression as well. But of course they've always been under Mono Tree, and yeah, all of Mono Tree's music is amazing, just because of that, or not just because of that, but it incorporates a lot of musicality elements as like melody progression, vocal progression, all sorts of like it's a whole freaking rabbit hole of goodness. Luna's music, also with Elris's music too, those two, and then I'm not too familiar, but I'm pretty sure like ONF, Hwang Hyun does all of ONF's music. That's probably another rabbit hole to jump into in the future. But anyways, let's listen to it again and then count the beats this time, and you'll know exactly why the top lining of this song is amazing. What? Oh, that stutter beat, dude. So if you count the beat right here, where she jumps into her lyrics right here. So when the song starts, I don't know where to count the beat here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she starts on the 4 and then jumps into it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She started off on the 3 that time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Little oops on the 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4 on again. Oops on the 4 again. 2, 3, 4. She started on 3 right there. She started her verse on 3 beat and then flowed into it. So what this does is it rhythmically entrances you pretty much, like so that you're not always stuck on listening to stuff always on the one beat. It's thrown at you at different rhythms, and then you can jump on different planes on different tracks of rhythm as well. Started on 3 there. 2, 3. So she's oopsing you with on the 4 beat. Get faded. Her voice is amazing. I don't think she started any verses or any of her lyrics on the 1. It's always just free flow. Oops on the 4 again. Oh, that one was on the 2, I think. A lot of this is instruments. The instrumentals are freaking dope, man. That bass. Yeah, most of her lyrics are rarely on the ones. It's just, as I said, it's just a free form. Like when you're listening to her vocals, it's just this free flowing, just free flowing aura, just flowing with the music, and of course, it's very entrancing, relaxing, smooth. All of the above. Too awesome. I love Eyedi. Nam Yujin. Alright, anything else to add to this session? I think I'm done. Just listen to all of her songs. It's such a trip. It's amazing music. As I said, it's different from like mainstream. Like mainstream just wants to throw hype. It's all hype, but what if you just want to settle back and just chill, you know? But and listen to good music, because the arrangement of this music is amazing. A lot of like mainstream stuff is like it's all rapid fire, like it's put together so that it's, I don't know, some of the stuff is good, some of the stuff is like you can tell like it's just put together just to get the content out there and stuff, and then have really good music videos go with it to be like, oh yeah, our music is really good. But then when you break it down, you're like, not really. It's so like simplistic. But songs like this, it's really I mean the instrumentals were a little like the beat was like very, it carried the song through, but at least they added some variations in there, like when they drop out the beat, they changed up the transitions into the next verse and after the chorus and stuff. So stuff like that, you pay attention. But then like a lot of stuff that you hear nowadays, it's like there's no good transitions, or it just drops, and then they have that cliche stuff like they'll, after the chorus, they'll drop into the raps, and then carry on with the song again, and then in the same patterns. And it's just like these patterns of music making is so simplistic, and it gets boring to the ears a lot of the time. So that's why a lot of these like non-mainstream songs, I pay more attention to these songs rather than a lot of the mainstream stuff, because the music production isn't as great with mainstream stuff, I want to say. I mean, I'll probably eat those words when people come in like, no, it's not, listen to this song, blah blah blah, it's amazing, and I don't know. Anyways, let's not get into that. But I'm just speaking not truths, but like my opinions and stuff like that. It's, I mean, music to everybody, it's different interpretations from everybody, so you get different feels from I mean, music, it's like me and Luminous say, music is not it's not a competition at all. It's about how it makes you feel. So if you do love that mainstream stuff, it doesn't matter, as long as it makes you feel a certain way, music did its job. So but at the same time, there's just certain what am I trying to get at right now? I'm like not trying to dig my hole right now, but there's just a certain point where there's a certain point when music becomes like repetitive, and then you get the same stuff over and over again, which is why we bring it back on my channel to listen to the non-mainstream artists. That way we get different vibes and different emotions from the artists that don't make it to the spotlight, you know. And Eyedi, she's somewhat like under the radar for a lot of people, but for us on my channel, she's like top notch. She's like one of the best. Okay, anyways, let's bring this back and let's end off this session, because I probably said a lot. I'll just say that. Anyways, session is now over. Peace on out. Catch you next session. Leave comments down below, likes, subscribe. Peace.